Hi guys, this is Misha from Chigo Apartments and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about yet another very important topic, which is scheduled automated messages. We're going to talk about how we schedule and automate our messages to our guests through Airbnb Inbox. We don't use any third-party software for this. So this is a screenshot of our Airbnb and we are within the Inbox section. Up here you can see 3 lines. And if you press this, there's a drop down for quick replies and schedule messages. So the schedule messages are the ones that you schedule that go automatically to guests. And then quick replies is they don't automatically go out to the guests, but you can quickly call them in your message. So you can manually send them. So it's already prepared message, so that you don't have to write the same thing over and over again. You can save it into quick replies and quickly add it to your message and send it out to the guest. Both of them are really convenient and we use them on a daily basis pretty much with every guest. Our main focus for today's video is going to be scheduled messages. Usually we send out 4 + 1 message to every guest. So the first message goes out shortly after booking, maybe 5 to 10 minutes after the booking. Second one goes of the morning of the check-in or one day before, where we talk about check-in instructions. The third message goes out day after booking in the morning around 10 or 11 a.m. to make sure that everything is good, to check on our guests, make sure they've settled in fine and everything is going well. And then the last message goes out day before checkout. So it's basically giving them checkout instructions. And the plus bonus message that we usually send manually using quick replies is in case if your guest has not left your review after 3 or 4 days, then you explicitly ask them, could you please take 2 minutes to give us a review? Today we're going to look into scheduled messages and go through some of the examples. So you can now see a scheduled messages section of our Airbnb inbox. The first one is after booking message. So a few things I should mention here is that the design of automated messages is pretty good. Within the messages, you can make them dynamic, meaning that you can use one message for multiple listings. And here is how you do it. Basically up here, there are shortcuts, and using the shortcuts, you can call specific parts of the reservation. You can pull the specific information from reservation, like a check-in date, check-in time, checkout date. And there's plenty in this drop-down list, Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password, and many others. So they've actually added many things in this drop-down over the years. So Airbnb is constantly trying to improve their automated messaging. So you can go through this list, and depending on what you are trying to tell your guest, you can use some of these shortcuts. So usually what we're saying is, hello, guest first name. This was automatically pick the guest's first name. Thank you for choosing to stay with us. You can check in at any time on the check-in date after check-in time. Please read the check-in instructions carefully. We explicitly give them address. Wi-Fi and password information goes in the first message right away. And then we tell them, please let us know at what time you will be checking in. We've recently added this, and this works really well for us. Basically, you want to know what time your guest is checking in or checking out, and that way you can manage your reservations much better. It helps your cleaning crew and your operations team to run your business smoothly. So always ask this question. And finally, we tell them if they have any questions, they should always ask us and primary host name. So this is very simple, quick message that you can craft, which will help you really push out the information to your guests and also get some information from them. And also it shows that you're on top of your game. After 5 minutes after booking, they get A concise message like this, giving them some guidelines and instructions, it really looks good. Very simple message, but yet very, very useful. The second message we usually send is the check-in instructions, where we give them detailed instructions. So you can basically call the shortcut check-in instructions. And we usually send this on the day of check-in. If you don't want to send a separate check-in instruction, if there is no need for it, you can incorporate quick message inside the after booking message. But for most of our listings, we do send separate check-in instructions on the morning of the check-in, where we give them codes for our lockbox. You only want to give that information to the guest on the day of check-in. The third message we send is first day checkup. So first day checkup is important to make sure that the guests don't have any questions for you. We took this out from one of Sean's videos, where he was talking about how some guests are really shy to ask the questions or raise any concerns, and at the end they give bad reviews. For you as a host, it's very important to stay informed at all times. So it's good to check with them on the next morning to make sure they've settled in well, they're able to find all the things that they were looking for. There is no problems with cleaning or anything like that. You need to know this information so that you can fix this ahead of the time. Sometimes the cleaning crew misses some things which really bothers the guests and it looks bad. So we specifically ask them, if there's any issues with the cleaning, please let us know. This message will get you lots of 5-star reviews. You should all send this. In this case, we are sending this to 5 listings, and we are sending it on first day at like noon. And the last message we send before checkout. We will remind them that there's a checkout tomorrow. We remind the checkout time. Sometimes people don't pay attention to checkout time, so we remind them explicitly the checkout time. We give them instructions to leave the keys in the lockbox. And there is a really important message that we send them. We wanted to thank you for your stay. We would really appreciate if you could give us 5-star review. This will help us a lot. It's important to specify 5-star review. Sometimes people just send a message to the guest saying, please give us a good review. But for them, a 4-star review could also be considered a good review. So it should be explicitly written what your expectations are. So if you want to get 5-star review, you should explicitly ask for a 5-star review rather than asking for generic good review. This message here will also result in you getting more 5-star reviews than 4-star reviews as well. So absolutely try this. And the last thing is we ask them to confirm their checkout time. And here you can see a little emoji of a clock, which is nice touch. Why is it important for us to know their checkout time? Helps us manage our cleaning crew. So if we know that they're checking out at 8 in the morning, we might send the cleaning crew earlier on. So this is very useful information for us to have, especially if there is 3 or 4 people checking out on the same day. It really helps us manage our cleaning crew better. And last thing that we want to ask here is that if you're deciding to visit the city again, please add us to your wish list. Thank you again and have a great day. This is important because anytime someone adds your listing to their own wish list, you get Airbnb Boost. So we should explicitly ask them to add our listing to their wish list. This will boost your wish list additions by quite a significant amount. In this case, we are sending it to 4 listings, and we sending this one day before checkout at 5 p.m. And then we also mentioned +1 message. We don't have scheduling for all of our guests. We send it manually using quick replies. In that message, we usually ask them to kindly take 2 minutes to give us a review. It's a small paragraph, nothing special. That's pretty much all. Again, everybody should be sending this main core 4 messages and maybe possibly +1. And this will help you improve your operation, will make you look more professional, will help you avoid many bad things, and will help you get good reviews and eventually increase your revenue. So give it a shot and let us know how it goes. Thanks again for watching, guys. This was a pretty quick video, but we hope that you find this useful. If you did like this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. Have a great day and see you in the next one. Cheers.